What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. Obviously, disappointment in the Markelle Fultz. They had traded up from the top five to go number one. They gave up some good picks in that draft to get Markelle Fultz. The guy didn't even really even play in summer league. Got injured quickly. They took him out of summer league for the rest of summer league, so we didn't really get to see that much of him since he played in college. Sad part about it, he started the season, played 4 games. Really can't judge him because he didn't play nothing but 4 games um, this season, and he only had 10, 6, 6, and 2, and he didn't really shoot the ball that well from the field. Didn't even take threes. Just wasn't even a part of the offense. Didn't even get a chance to show his skill set. I feel like Markelle Fultz was the most NBA ready player, even over Jason Tatum. Obviously, Jason Tatum showing that he's efficient. He can play a good role for Boston. He can knock down clutch shots. He's very good 3-point shooter, even though he wasn't great in college. He has been excellent in the NBA so far. Um, I thought he was better than Lonzo Ball. I thought he was better than Fox. And even though it hasn't been, a career thing, Markelle Fultz has greatly disappointed all of us this season. And we really thought he was going to play. We really thought that he had a chance to even pass Ben Simmons up as Rookie of the Year. Even though he was coming off the bench, we thought he'd be starting, by the end of the season. And now Ben Simmons has taken over. He has competition with Donovan Mitchell, has competition with Kyle Kuzma, has competition with Lonzo Ball, who has been improving. You got to throw in Dennis Smith and guys like that. But the thing about it is, when you see a draft, the guy with the most media, the guy with the most publicity, the guy that's going number one, and even though he didn't have the best season at Washington, it was still a great season. Even though they didn't even make the tournament, he still was, ranked number one. And that's the thing that's funny. That's how good this guy was. He had some struggles. He still put up numbers. His team wasn't winning. He missed some games because of injury, and people still had Markelle Fultz going number one over all those players I listed and then more. And, he still got drafted number one on top of that. And this has been a huge letdown, especially for the Sixers, because they have Joel Embiid, who continues to miss games. And they went from being a team that was well over 500 to a team that's below and struggling. And, they having problems still with Embiid health. He's missing a lot of games. Ben Simmons has yet to show that he can carry a franchise. Even in college, he struggled to get them to the playoffs. And right now, every time Embiid is injured, he struggles to win games with the talent that they have besides Embiid, which means Ben Simmons needs some help. And Ben Simmons not really known for taking over games, dominating games offensively. But, a guy like Markelle Fultz is a guy that can put up 20 points in a heartbeat because he has the ability to shoot the three, handle the ball, get to the free throw line, floaters, step backs, contested threes, spot up threes, free throw line, transition. He's fast and athletic and can finish. The guy really didn't have too many holes in his game offensively when he was in college. Obviously, it's an adjustment period when you in high school. It's an adjustment period when you go to college, and it's an adjustment from summer league to the NBA. And like I said, we didn't see him in summer league, and now we had all that anticipation and all that excitement, and the guy hasn't even played nothing but 4 games. And this has been going on for months. I'm not saying that he should come back. I'm not saying he should rush back. I'm not saying that he's not injured. I'm not calling him a bust. But the guy had a lot of hype around him, and he hasn't really played at all. And, I was a guy that was backing him up like, hey, I like this guy, Markelle Fultz. I like what he brings to the table. I like his skill set, and I think he can be an NBA star. And, to see this season go as it's going, even if he come back and have a good season, he been gone for months. It'll be a lost season for him, The worst part about it is that he played this season, so technically he's probably not even going to get. He's not going to get invited to the rookie sophomore game. He's not even going to be a candidate for rookie of the year. Only thing he really got a legit chance of being a candidate for is the all rookie team. If he can put on, a great show, he might make first or second team. If that, that's how bad the injury's been for him. And at first it was a shoulder injury. They still saying he's shooting weird. He's still kind of clunky with a jump shot, but I'm very disappointed because I thought the guy could be a star. I kept him at number one of my draft. Even Danny Ainge came up and said that Markelle Fultz shouldn't even have been the clear number one. It was other players in the draft that's just as good or better than him. And I actually disagreed with Danny Ainge. I'm like, this guy can actually play. And like I said, for the same reasons, he still went number one. In fact, Philly traded up number one to get him at one, so he had to been that good in those workouts and stuff because they wouldn't have made it an urgent thing. We want this guy. We willing to give up stuff to get this guy. And, that has disappointed them. Same thing with Andrew Bynum. They gave up all that to get Andrew Bynum, and he couldn't even play because of his knees. And, Doug Collins was hurt. He ended up leaving, and the franchise has been, on the downward spiral since. Now they're coming up, and they have two of their top five picks. They lost Nerlens Noel. They lost Jahlil Okafor. They signed Joel Embiid, who can't stay healthy. They draft Markelle Fultz, who didn't even play. Ben Simmons, like I said, has shown that he can't really carry a team at this point because he can't really shoot. He can't really dominate unless it's 15 and under. Not a great free throw shooter, not really aggressive when it comes to taking over games. And, all these things can improve. All these things can change in the future. But right now, it's not really looking good for the Sixers, even though they're on pace to make the playoffs, even though they could still make the playoffs. This season has been about what I said. I actually picked the Sixers not to make the playoffs before the season started because of Embiid injury concerns, because of, Ben Simmons breaking his foot, and I didn't know what he was going to bring to the table besides, handling the ball and scoring within 15 and under. I did pick him to win Rookie of the Year, which he seems like he is. But, Rookie of the Year and franchise player are two different things, two different levels, two different accomplishments. And at the end of the day, this is going to be tough. It's a tough pill to swallow when you see a guy like Markelle Fultz having the season that he is. And, knowing that they do need another ball handler. They do need another scorer. They do need another playmaker. They do need somebody to take pressure off Ben Simmons so he can play off the ball and get easy baskets and get closer to the basket. When you have a guy like Markelle Fultz that can bring all that to the table, but he hasn't been able to stay on the court. So let me know what you guys think, and either have Joel Embiid. Let me know what you guys think about Markelle Fultz. Is he a buzz? Can he be better? Can he still be a superstar? Can he be a franchise player? Is he a franchise player? Do you think the injury is severe? Do you think he's bullsh? What do you guys think about Markelle Fultz missing all this time? Quinn Way, basketball Gnosis. I'm going. Check out my website at gnosisPlayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Also, check out my Facebook page. It'll be in the description. And then the link will be in the description in the comment section below. Also, check out my Twitter. If you're on Twitter, my YouTube account will be pinned to my Twitter. And in the description of my Twitter, you can find my website. Check that out. And if you go to my YouTube, subscribe and like the video to show support. Also, if you're on my Facebook page, like on Facebook if you enjoyed the video. Like the Facebook page just to show support. And my YouTube account will be pinned on my Facebook page. So check out that my YouTube page will be pinned on my Facebook page. And in the description of my Facebook page, you'll also find my website. And if you're on my website, you already know what my YouTube account is because there's a sign telling you where it's at. Let me know what you guys think about Markelle Fultz. Quinn Wade, basketball Gnosis. I'm gone.